Hello everyone, and welcome to my Minecraft. Today I'll be showing you a roller coaster, and I know that doesn't sound that exciting. You've probably seen a roller coaster before, but this one's a little bit different. So instead of the player riding on the minecart, there'll be mobs, and I'm going to have them run through the nether. So this is my mob grinder, and right now it's not running, because I'm using it to channel the mobs down through the floor into a loading area where they'll be loaded onto the parts. And I have this redstone torch here set up to light up when they're standing on a pressure plate down there so that I know that it's ready. And it's lit up, so it is ready. Let's go turn it on. That switch I hit opens up this piston every 15 seconds or so to let mobs in. And then the mobs go through these two piston gates, which are just there to ensure that only one mob gets through at a time. And they get on the carts, go down through the floor, and into the nether. So I'll just follow this skeleton here as he goes through. And believe it or not, in this whole project, the nether actually was not the thing that took the longest to build. And here he comes up to the killer. So this is how I separate the mobs from the carts. This was kind of hard to design. It took me a couple of prototypes, but how it works is they end up stuck in the lava, and then after a delay it pushes the cart out. And the reason there are two of them is because if there was just one, I wouldn't be able to run the mobs through fast enough because they would get backed up. This way they alternate between the two, and I can run the system faster. So once the cart is free of its mob, it goes underground, and then it circles back above ground, and it comes out over here, ready to get another mob. And as you can see, carts are lighting on fire. So to prove that it's working, in a few minutes you'll see that there'll be carts on fire. Yep, here's one already. So it's already made one complete cycle, just about, as soon as that gets to the bottom. This whole system's fairly stable. I ran it for an hour and a half before it broke, but eventually something always seems to go wrong, either with the pistons, or with carts getting jammed up over here, or just carts turning around for no reason at all. Something always breaks eventually. But an hour and a half is long enough, I guess. I know I would get bored staring at this for an hour and a half. This video definitely won't be that long. Here the flaming carts are getting closer. It's still running. And if this video becomes very popular, I might consider making another video explaining exactly how to build this. But it would have to be pretty popular because this was really, really hard to build, and I'm going to college, so I won't have time for this anymore. But as you can see, the wiring is pretty complex. And there's more wiring under the floor and above it in another room. All this wiring here just makes sure that only one mob at a time ends up on the cart. And some of it's redundant just to make sure that the system is a little bit more foolproof. And if you think that you've done this before, or someone you know has done this before, please tell me in the comments, because as far as I know, I'm the first person to actually get this to work. And I could be wrong, so tell me. And if you can, provide a link to the video, because I'd like to see it. Because I came up with this design entirely on my own, with a little bit of help from my brother, actually. And I'd like to see if somebody else did it differently. Mostly my brother just built a nether for me. And that's all. Thanks for watching.